You ever downloaded a freebie and page 3, you're already asleep? Yes, same here. But years ago, I downloaded this like marketing guide trends. And the first 4 pages, I was like, you're writing like a love letter to whoever wrote actually this guide. And I was like, I don't care about you. I care about the trends. By the time I already got to the good part, I was ready for lunch. I was hungry as hell. And I remember laughing and thinking about it. And whoa, so many people keep doing lead magnets that nobody actually really cares about them. But the best part that actually blew my mind recently is that AI doesn't even care as well. All that work that you're putting into it, you're designing that beautiful PDF and that beautiful landing page and the pop up and the thank you notes and the emails and everything that you're doing. All the machine is doing is deciding who shows up in the search, and they can't actually see it because AI can't actually see what's behind the PDF. They can't see the opt-in. They can't see after the opt-in. And they can't summarize based on what you may have put like download now. So when somebody asks Perplexity or ChatGPT, what a good checklist to plan marketing, your amazing guide may not be one of those that they're going to be suggesting. And that's where I had my holy shit moment. I realized I have to rebuild how I think about my lead magnets as well, my freebies, because it is not just only for humans that are going to consume it, but actually the AI are going to be recommending who they're going to get to see it. So today we're going to be talking how we can make our lead magnets that AI won't ignore in 2026. So let's go for that. Hey, I'm Veronica Di Polo, and I help service business owners turn their words into leads and stay visible to the people they want to attract. Each week, I talk about how to promote your business with words humans use, not machines, so you get found and chosen faster. Welcome to the Branding Momentum Podcast. First things first. Let's dig into the whole entire conversation. You are not going to be deleting all your PDFs, and you're not going to remove and, unsubscribe from your Canva. No, we're just going to make sure that they are more visible and they're going to win. So what are the things that we need to be creating? We need to create a blog post. This could be a short summary. It doesn't matter. It has a concise number of keywords that you're going to be putting inside of that blog or that article that you're creating that is relatable to that lead magnet that you want to promote. You can create a simple landing page with everything that is inside. So the more detail, the more specific that you are about that specific guide, obviously not revealing everything. It is very important so that obviously people want to sign up and they want to get it, but make sure that you're putting all those keywords, and that messaging is really important, that AI tools can understand what this freebie is all about. Another thing that you can actually do is create a 1-minute video on that same landing page if you want, or an audio clip, and you can explain the takeaways in your own words, what this lead magnet freebie is all about. I want you to think it in 2 layers. So one is the visible layer, which, AI and Google will actually see. Then the downloadable part is where the humans actually will see it after they download it. So it is very important that you take into consideration the AI, but also the human side, because obviously in the end, who's going to consume it? Your ideal potential clients, right? Because like I said before, AI can't open your files. They can't read what you did on that beautiful lead magnet. So it can't peek inside of that PDF. So, and it can also only see your form. That is the only thing, or your landing page. So if your best work is hiding behind a little button, it's basically doesn't exist to the machine. And we got to make this work. Now, the best freebies right now are hybrids. They're half visible, but they're also half downloadable. Now, what is working right now in 2026? And I'm sorry, I'm beyond. I'm done with 2025. I'm now talking mainly on 2026 perspective and point of view. So what's working? There are quick guides that you can actually do, or checklists that people can actually skim very fast, under 5 minutes. These are things that are really fast and people want to, get their hands on them. Like, for example, short little videos or voice notes, and, add your face, add your tone, and add your real voice so people actually know that you are real from what they're actually downloading. You can use interactive templates, for example, like in Canva or in Notion, that AI can actually easily list or quote from these. Now, you can still make them look good. I'm not saying that you have to ditch completely the design aspect, but the visual helps the humans trust you. So, yes, make it pretty for the humans, but it is not readable. You can't read a beautiful logo, or you can't read a beautiful color. So it is really invisible to the machine. Now, if you manage to fix the format of how it is done, how it's delivered, you can actually fix how it's getting discovered. And that is very simple. Now, why it matters. Why it matters. Oh my, if I can go here forever. Let me just remind you. AI doesn't open PDFs, can't see behind the form. It only reads what is visible to the page. That's why our freebies vanish in AI search. They're not visible. And we got to make them visible. Even if it's gold, even if it's the most amazing thing, if it's hidden, it doesn't exist. And I want you to consider there are companies, like big companies, of course, like HubSpot, that are visible summaries to what their actual freebies are all about. How many times have you come across a HubSpot blog post article that is talking about a particular freebie, and they're giving you knowledge and they're giving you information, and you simply click on that link and you get it. Why? Because they're doing the work behind it, and you should too. You should too. Now, this isn't about SEO. This is exactly what I've been talking about from the beginning of all my AI podcast episodes. This is about AEO, answer engine optimization.
Mother's Day has a way of sneaking up on you. But when it does, 1-800-Flowers makes it easy to send mom something beautiful, thoughtful, and worthy of everything she does. Right now, with double blooms from 1-800-Flowers, order 1 dozen roses and get another dozen for free. It's a bigger gesture with fresh, beautiful flowers arranged to make Mother's Day feel as special as she is. Make Mother's Day feel bigger with double blooms at 1-800-Flowers.com/podcast. That's 1-800-Flowers.com/podcast.
People ask a question, they give an answer, and this is what they're going to get. So the takeaway really is to make your stuff readable, quotable, and linkable. Linkable so that, people want to share it and they can get what you're actually giving them. So if it can't read you, it can't recommend you. That is plain and simple. So what is really working right now in terms of the freebies that you can actually get noticed? Now, it is still okay to do PDFs and Canva designs, but they need a visible buddy, like a blog, like a short post, like a video or a summary page. They need to come along with that. It's not enough to have it as a landing page and stand on its own and, and pray the AI gods may find you and they recommend you. So there are new formats that you could actually implement right now that are really working. You can do like short videos in guides, like 1 to 3 minutes maximum. These are very short, like a quick audio note, so you can actually put them like mini trainings, and people, they consume that in little bite-sized tips. You can have Notion, like I said, or Canva, or Google Doc templates, where people can actually get those right away. You can have swipe files. And when I mean about swipe files or resources, these are that people can actually simply can copy paste them and use them instantly, like captions, for example, or email examples, or checklist, or things that they can actually do. They get right away, and voila, you get an email. But the AI tools can also recommend what you're offering them. What is happening right now is that people don't have the time. So when people are needing that help and you say, help me now, they don't want to read something later. They want to get it like right away. Like, for example, if you sign up to my AI sprint, I give you one important email that moment that you actually sign up. And then the next day you get the next one. And then the next day you get the next one. But you get it right away. Like, it's tangible. So when you have little things like video and audio and something that is like a checklist that they can actually cross off and they did it, is much more important to these AI machines as well. Now, what I do recommend is that you actually design for humans, but you format for AI. Really, the exterior part is for AI, and the interior part is the design and everything is for the humans. Now, old freebies aren't bad. They're just invisible. And maybe we need to rework them a little bit. I know I'm going to be starting doing that, unfortunately, but I will do that because I feel that there's few freebies that I have. Maybe I will say some of them, they don't work, but some do work. Even if I make them better, people will actually see them, but also the AI tools will see them. So just to recap, every freebie, every lead magnet needs a clue, whether it is a post, a video, a reel, a blog post, an article, a short video, anything that solves the problem that you want them to actually solve. And that also it helps the AI tools and machines to actually recommend your lead magnet. So I hope this helps, and you come back to this episode if you need it. And if you have more questions, please make sure that you put them in the comments on Spotify or on YouTube or anywhere else. Or if you're inside of my daily emails, make sure that you reply to them, because I answer every single email, whatever question you have. Now, I'm going to see you same time, same place next week. Bye-bye.